Okay, so from certain angles, it looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. I swear I'm wearing a shirt, and it's cute and matches my headband. I swear. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I think I've said this quite a few times on my channel, but this time it is once again true. This is going to be the longest Empties video I've ever done, because not only do I literally have this entire crate full of Empties, it actually overflowed, and I also have the sweet green bag. So we have an entire crate and then also this overflow. It's been quite a busy few weeks, and it's been a while since I've been able to sit down and do a full Empties video, and it takes me a while to film them because I end up with this many products to review. But I am passionate about Empties videos because I feel like they can give you the most well-rounded, fully informed review of a product once you've finished it, especially if you've gone through multiples of them. So that's why I keep these so long, and I guess you guys just keep going back and loving them. Time and time again, I see comments on these videos saying they're like my favorite that I've done for you guys. And even though they take forever to film and edit, I think they're worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and sort this, and I will have timestamps down below. I will sort it into categories. So we will have makeup, we'll have skincare, we'll have body care, we'll have hair care. And I think that's it. So let me get this sorted and we will jump right in. Make sure you get a snack, make sure you get a drink, because you're gonna be here for a while. Okay, so I have everything organized, and then now I'm just realizing how long I'm gonna be here talking. So I have my Diet Coke, because we're gonna need it. So we're gonna start with body care, because those containers are the biggest and I kind of want to get them off my desk. Then we'll move into skincare because I have a shit ton of skincare. So body care, let's start with Dr. Teal's. I absolutely adore the Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt. I found these value size at Target. They're amazing. They last for like over a month for me. They're giant containers. They are 7 pounds each. If you need reference for how big that is. It's basically like, that's more than a newborn. I was gonna say newborn size. That's more than newborn. So they're big, they smell great, they work great in baths. I've already rebought one. I already have one in my bathroom. Now, this is something I got in PR, but I wouldn't buy it again because of the scent. If they had a different scent, I would totally buy this because it felt really nice. This is the Dr. Teal's Skin Therapy Body Lotion. So the body lotion, it was in like a very citrusy vitamin C kind of scent. And that's not the kind of scent I'm going for body lotion. I definitely like more, I don't know, like lush Karma Cream kind of scents, like the Jergens original scent. Those are the scents I lean more towards, like the hemp green tea and Asian pear. Those are the scents I like for body lotion. This one was just a little too citrusy for me. I really liked the lotion though. It was like really thick. It was like really great on like my elbows and my knees and like areas that get really, really dry. So if you have really dry skin, I would recommend this, but I don't like the scent that much. So if they have another scent, I would totally buy this again. Speaking of those other lotions, let's just go ahead and go through all the lotions, because I go through lotions a lot. I love lotion. I love putting lotion all over my body after a shower, and I like using hand cream just throughout the day because my hands do get really, really dry. So speaking of Jergens, I have 2 of these mini original scent Jergens, and I picked these up off of Amazon before my last work trip because I hate traveling without lotion. Like, I get really dry skin, I need lotion on me. So I just have these 2. It's literally the same as the big one. I just need the travel sizes to bring through TSA. And speaking of the big one, I forgot where I got this. I think it was Target. It was a pretty decent price, but the Jergens Original Cherry Almond Scent, it's just so good. It just smells exactly like cherry almond. But it's not a cherry almond like food. I don't like food scents when it comes to lotion, but this, it's just calming. Like, to me, this is like a meditation in a bottle. It just smells so nice. And I already have another one of these in my bathroom. So this is great. I like this big bottle. This is 32 fluid ounces, so it's pretty big. I just keep this whole thing in my bathroom, and this is what I use for like my body lotion after a shower. Okay, next, like I said, the hemp green tea and Asian pear. I love this scent too. This one's a little bit more expensive. It's like 30 bucks for a bottle, which is a lot. I only get this when it's on sale or if I can find it at Marshall's, because Marshall's, they have it for $9.99, and that is worth it. This one, I don't think I got it at Marshall's because I don't see the little sticker from Marshall's on here, but this is a great lotion. If I feel like treating myself, I'll get it at Ulta and use like some points or some coupons there. But it is a really good like hand lotion. I like keeping this by my work desk and I can just apply it throughout the day. It's a little thin for me for like a full body lotion, but if you have less dry skin, you could probably use this as well. This was part of a kit that I got like as a birthday gift a few months ago. It's from Sadoer, S-A-D-O-E-R, S-O-D-O-E-R, S-A-D-O-E-R. And it's just a rose hand cream. It's a little thin, but they're like the perfect size for throwing in your purse and taking with you. Next, I have a couple of Bath & Body Works body creams. These are also pretty expensive. Never buy them full price. That is the trick. They always go on sale. They always have coupons. Don't buy them full price. But I love their aromatherapy line. It's so good. The cream is nice and thick for dry skin, like my hands and my knees. And it just smells delightful. I love this scent. So these, I believe I have one more in my drawer, but I like to wait until they do a sale. They do a sale where these are like $3 or $4 each a couple times a year, and that's when I stock up. I'll buy like a bunch of them and just keep them in my drawers and then work through them the rest of the year. So that's the Eucalyptus Spearmint Stress Relief. I also have the Cherry Blossom scent, and you might wonder, Monica, why are they so small? I like this packaging because I will cut it open and get literally every little drop out of here. It gets your money's worth out of it, and then they're nice and clean so you can recycle. So this is like my favorite packaging for body lotion or lotion of any kind. So again, for the Cherry Blossom, and then this one I believe is also part of a gift. This is just a miniature version of the Eucalyptus Spearmint Stress Relief one. So let's see. Another lotion. This one is pretty decent, though I found one that I like better. So this is the Tropic Glow Firming Whipped Shea Body Butter from Tree Hut. And this went viral because it was a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. It is a total dupe. It does smell the same. It is a slightly thinner lotion. It's not as thick as the cream from Sol de Janeiro, which is kind of why this new one that I've tried really hits it out. So Trader Joe's came out with a dupe for this, and that one is definitely more closer to the texture of the Sol de Janeiro, and it smells amazing. So I actually just picked up the whole set. I got the body scrub, the body cream, and the shower gel from Trader Joe's, and I've been loving those 2 pieces. So unfortunately this has been dethroned, but I did appreciate it, and I do think this is more accessible than Trader Joe's because I had to hunt down. We have like 3 or 4 local Trader Joe's. I had to hunt all of them down. It took me months to find those, and I know not everyone can do that. So if you happen to be near Trader Joe's and you happen to see that one, I would recommend picking it up. But if you can't get your hands on it, this one's still pretty good. Now, something I do like this one as much as the Trader Joe's one is the body scrub from Tree Hut. This is also the Tropic Glow Firming Sugar Scrub. I have 2 empties and I have another one in my bathroom already. These are affordable. They work great. They are the perfect amount of grittiness that I'm looking for out of a body scrub, because I spent months looking for a good, affordable body scrub that I could use that really had some grit to it, because my legs get I have dry skin, and then like my legs, when I shave, I can get like those weird kind of red marks on them that really only a good body scrub or the body scrub with AHA and BHA in it can get rid of. These help a ton. So these are great, especially for how much you're using when you have to use a scrub on your whole body. I didn't want something higher end that was going to cost an arm and a leg. So far, this is still a really, really great option. Like I mentioned, this is the First Aid Beauty Bump Eraser Body Scrub. So this, I thought they discontinued it. It was hard for me to find it. I did find it on Amazon, though I have to say I'm a bit weary about getting skincare, body care, well, maybe not so much body care, but definitely skincare off of Amazon, and I kind of keep this as skincare. But it's just expensive. The full size of this, I think, is about $30. And like I said, you can use a lot of it when you're using it for your whole body or even just your legs. So I'm weighing the pros and cons of investing in that more often, because it does work really great on my legs. So it's a great product if you can afford it. So these 2 are also pretty great body scrubs. I was on this hunt for a few months for a good body scrub, and I went through a lot of duds. So those duds are in previous Empties videos if you want to check them out. But these 2 are actually pretty good. So first one is from Dr. Teal's. This is the Shea Sugar Scrub in Rose, and I got this in PR. This is really good, and I would recommend picking it up if you can find a good coupon. It's got a lot more product than your typical body scrub. You can see it's a lot bigger, so it does come with more bang for your buck there. It is 19 ounces, whereas the typical other body scrubs are around 12, 13 ounces. So it might be a bit more expensive, but I think it comes out in the price per ounce. I also love rose, so if you can get me something in a rose scent, I love it. Just love that to pieces. So this is actually, I'm going to put to the side, because things that I know I want to rebuy, if I don't already have them, I put them to the side. So this is going to put to the side so I can repurchase it. Or actually purchase it for the first time, since that was in PR. All right, we're finally winding down body care. So next we have from Lush, this is the Good Karma Shower Gel. Now, I've noticed that with Lush, their shower gels, I think it's maybe because they're all handmade and they're all in different batches, but I've seen their shower gels, like, be very hit or miss. So, like, I picked up the shower gel a few years ago, I think, and it was trash. It did not smell really, really great. It didn't sud really great. I don't know if maybe I got, like, a bunk product, but it was very strange, and I was very disappointed because that was, like, right when they discontinued Karma Cream, and so I was looking for a Karma, like, replacement so I could still have the scent in my life, and the shower gel sucked. So I went back to it just recently to try it out now that they brought back the Karma Cream, and this is a lot different than what I remember that bad shower gel being. This one was great. It smells just like the Karma Cream. The lather was great. I felt clean. I loved the scent. I smelled like a Karma Cream afterwards. So I would definitely recommend this one. I don't know if maybe I just happened to get like an expired product or a bad product that first time around, which is really unfortunate because this would be like my go-to shower gel. All right, next, this is something I didn't really like. There's another product in this line that I liked more. This is from Venus, and this is their like bikini line. And they came out with like some specific razors and serums, and there's a serum that I really like. I'll throw a picture up right here because I don't have an empty of it right now. I'm using it right now. But that serum for your bikini and, you know, down there area is perfect for preventing ingrowns and just soothing down there after you shave. And I thought this would be similar. It's not. Don't get this one. This is the Daily Soothing Serum. I don't like this. It's oily and runny, and it doesn't soothe or prevent ingrowns as good as the other actual serum does. Get that extra serum in the glass bottle. Don't go for this one. This is terrible. And last for Bodycare, this was actually in a gift set I got for my birthday. This was a eucalyptus and bergamot soaking salt. So it was kind of like a Dr. Teal soaking salt, but in a different brand. And I thought it was cute. It's actually, this is the exact bottle that all of our spices are in our kitchen. But it was really nice. I enjoyed it. All right, so I lied. Before I jump into skincare, because there's a lot of skincare, I'm going to do a couple of miscellaneous items. So, like, I've got a couple of, like, brush cleaning things. These are the Puff sponge detergents from Daiso. These are really great for cleaning, let me pull it out, your little poofies like this, and then also your makeup sponges. These I got on Amazon for, like, $1 each. They're just really good. They smell great. They're affordable. Can't beat it. Next, I have a couple of random nail care empties, and this is really only an empty because I moved it from this bottle into another bottle, but I thought I would talk about how much I actually like it anyway. This is from Super Nail. I think this is just the Sally's store beauty, and it's just the cuticle oil. It's just a generic cuticle oil, but it's worked great for me for years, and it cost like $3 for this bottle, and it's lasted me years. And it really helps my cuticles. It smells great. It's just this bottle, I think after a while, started to leak on me, so I put it in a glass container. And then I have a product from Deborah Lippmann. This is the cuticle remover. This came in the set. I'll throw a picture up right here, but there's a whole set you can get at Sephora. It's actually pretty sentimental to me because it's one of the first things I ever bought at Sephora way back in the day. But I really like the cuticle remover. So I grabbed this one. You really don't need to go for a higher end one. I just wanted to buy that kit again just for sentimental sake a little while ago. But this worked out decent. But if you are in the market for a cuticle remover, again, I would just go with like the Sally's brand because it's a gigantic bottle and lasts forever. So like this is the Sally's brand, cuticle softener and remover. This thing is 4 fluid ounces and I'm only down to like here and I've had this for years. Okay, next I have a couple of fragrance empties. So the first is from Sol de Janeiro, actually. I picked up, I believe, a mini like holiday bundle from Sephora when it was discounted. And this is the Brazilian Crush Pistachio and Salted Caramel just body spray. And you know, I gotta say, I like this enough that I did pick up another one again when it was on sale. So I do like the scent. I hate how much it cost, and I like it as a body spray. I just don't think it's worth that price. So if there's a sample or if there's a chance I can get it on sale, I will jump on it, but I would never pay full price for this. Speaking of never paying full price for a perfume, I've got an empty from Dossier. This is Powdery Hawthorn. It smells really good. And to me, Dossier, they are perfect dupes of the perfumes they are duping, but they're definitely at a lower concentration. So to me, they feel more like a body spray than like an actual perfume, which is like perfect for me because I want those higher end scents. But as someone who also gets migraines quite often, it is pretty often that like a more concentrated scent can trigger a migraine. So I do prefer body sprays every now and then. So I finished this one up and I was actually about to go place another order when they reached out again and they offered to send me some PR. So I said absolutely because I love the Dossier perfumes. They sent me 2 of my old favorites. They have Musky Musk, which is for Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. And this is just perfect for me. I love that. And then we have Gourmand Patchouli, which I believe is that, which one is it? It smells great. I'll throw it up. I think it's La Vie Belle. I could be wrong, but I'll throw whatever perfumey dupes up here. But those work really great. And then I got a brand new one because I love anything with musk in it. So I just picked out one that had musk in the name. And this is Musky Gaiac. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But this might be one of my new favorites. It is amazing. So thank you, Dossier, for the PR. This is not sponsored. But in the email, they also mentioned that they're in store at Walmart now, which is amazing. And I'm jealous because I wish I lived near a good Walmart so I could go and like sniff a bunch of them and then pick out a few. But alas, all the Walmarts in New Jersey suck. And yes, I'm willing to say that with my full chest. I've been to all of them and they all suck. They do. All of their makeup displays are terrible. Nothing's ever in stock. It's messy. It's gross. I wish I lived in an area with better Walmarts because I see other people have their Walmarts with their beautiful makeup shelves, but we don't get that. We don't get that in Jersey. We get a lot of nice things here in Jersey, but we don't get nice Walmarts. So I think I can live with it. Oh, I forgot a brush cleaning thing. This is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. It's one of the best things on the market. It is a bit expensive, but honestly worth every penny for how much time it saves me on washing my brushes. All right, so I have a ton of skincare. Let me actually take a picture and show you guys how much skincare I'm actually like looking at right now on my desk. Yeah, it's that much skincare. And the reason it's that much is because I've been trying to go a little bit out of my comfort zone, try new products. I just turned 30, so I'm trying to be a little bit more preventative, proactive in my skincare now. I've been wearing SPF every day. I've been trying some like heavier retinols. So I've been testing a lot of products. So we have a lot of products to talk about. So that's why we're here. All right, let's start out actually with this one. So I am wearing makeup today, so you won't be able to see it. But ever since I got COVID in January, I got COVID in an airport in Texas, and we were stuck there for like 36 hours. So for the first at least 24 hours I had COVID, I had a mask on, and I was literally coughing, sneezing into disposable masks, throwing them out, and putting new masks on. So I ended up with like this terrible line of acne on my chin. And I thought that was just because of COVID, because my body was doing quite weird things ever since I got COVID. Thankfully, I'm fully recovered. I do not believe I have long COVID. But, you know, that recurrent like acne was so strange because before then my skin was actually doing pretty good. So since then, I've been, like I said, experimenting with more skincare, and I was on Reddit. And I happened to keep scrolling, and I saw a post where someone said they finally found out what was causing their acne, and it was actually the CeraVe lotion, the exact bottle of CeraVe lotion that I had. And I was like, oh shit, I wonder. So I stopped using this lotion, and like immediately, a day or two later, most of my acne cleared up. So unfortunately, this has been such a rock product for me. For years, it worked so well for me. And unfortunately, I don't know if I'm getting older. I don't know if the formula has changed. I don't know what happened, but it was causing my acne to not heal as fast as it could on its own, which is very unfortunate. So I do apologize for recommending this in the past because I believe in so many videos I've recommended this. I don't know if the formula has changed, or I don't know if maybe it's just because I'm now in my 30s and skin is just different and changes over time, but this no longer works for me. And this is actually not even a full empty. It's got this much product in it, but I just had to stop using it. I tried using it on my body, and I ended up seeing the exact same thing happen on my body as well. So I could not keep using this. I am going to rinse this out and just recycle it. Okay, next I have another kind of warning tale. These were my new favorite SPF. So this is the Biore UV Watery Essence SPF, and I was getting this on Amazon because this is a Japanese SPF. I believe you can get it through like Yes Style or Amazon, but it is a Japanese SPF, and it is hard to get here in the States. So I was buying it. I was really, really enjoying it. It worked great under makeup. But then again, I saw on Reddit someone got a product and it was clearly counterfeit. Like, it was breaking her skin out. She bought one from, I believe it was Yes Style, and she compared the two, and the two were radically different. So I can't guarantee what I'm getting on Amazon is the actual legitimate product. So until I find a better place to buy this, I stopped. But like you can see, I loved this SPF. There's so many empties. I was just about to buy a jumbo size of it so I wouldn't have to go through so many little mini empties. But it was such a good SPF. But I can't guarantee what I was using was an actual product. And at this point, I don't want to take the risk on my skin. I'm trying to be a bit more careful there. So buyer beware. That being said, I am testing out a few new SPFs. The good news is that on Amazon, I can use my HSA card to purchase certain items, including like first aid and SPF. So I've been using my HSA funds to buy a bit more expensive SPFs and trying them out. So I might do a video, I might just talk about it in an Empties video, but I am working on that. All right, next, a Holy Grail product that hasn't turned on me yet. Let's not jinx that at all. This is the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. Try saying that 5 times fast. But this is such a good face wash. And again, I love this packaging because you can cut it open and get everything out. It's just, especially in the summer, you know, when it's hot, nothing beats that like nice, cooling, tingly feeling when you're washing your face. It's like a little luxury I can have every day. It is so good. And it makes my face feel super clean without drying it out. I already have 2 of them as backup in my bathroom. Love these. Next, let's talk about toner. So I have, of course, the original Thayer's Rose Toner. This is great when I'm not trying to do anything too extra with my toner. It's just there to kind of balance the skin and not do too much, like not exfoliate, not do anything more. It's really just like an evening of the complexion. I love that it smells like rose. I love that it's affordable. I love that I can get it at Target. I've gotten this in PR. And I've purchased it more times than I can count. So this is something I believe I've already repurchased. But I am also testing out some new toners, so we'll see. This is the toner I've gone through a few times already. This is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toning Solution. Now, this is a toning solution that does exfoliate, so they say you should only use it once a day in the PM. And, you know, every now and then, I do miss having something to even my face in the morning, so I then just kind of go in with a cotton swab and use some Bioderma as like faux toning, just an extra cleanse that feels nice on my skin. But I do have one of these open in my bathroom right now. Every now and then, like I say, like every few months, I like to reach for this just to give me a little extra exfoliation in between the other toners. Speaking of Bioderma, this is like my favorite makeup removing, and you can also, like I said, use it kind of sort of like a toner on days when you either don't want to fully wash your face if it's feeling extra dry, or on days when you want that extra just kind of cleanse or tone without actually using a toner. But these are great. You can find affordable deals for these on Amazon. I actually have a subscribe and save that I use for this, so I do save money. I get this delivered like every few months. Ooh, this one lasted forever. I got this in PR forever ago. This is from RAF 5. This is the Spot On Acne Treatment, and this actually worked amazing. I think it's just like a super concentrated salicylic acid. Yeah, it's a super concentrated salicylic acid. It also has CBD oil in it. It worked really great on my breakouts. I just don't really like the roll-on applicator because I felt like you were just kind of mushing around after time the same like bacteria over and over again. So I tried to wipe it off and clean it, but there's only so much you could do. So if this was in like a squeezy tube, I feel like it'd probably work 10 times better. Oh, and look how cute this is. I got a little mini. So this was a mini of the Origins face wash. I literally just got this for my work trip. And actually, I'll go ahead and plug the vlog channel here. If you're interested in what I packed, how I packed it, and what I brought from my work trip, I'll throw that video up in the cards. All right, next I have 2 of these retinols from CeraVe. These used to also work really well for me, but I've noticed as I'm getting older, I feel like I need a much stronger retinol to really kind of penetrate the skin and do its work. So these just didn't feel strong enough for me. I do think these are a great retinol if you're just getting started out with skincare, like in your early to mid 20s. Definitely something you can do. They're affordable. You can get them at Target, you can get them at Ulta, and they're really great. I noticed that there are a couple of these retinol serums now. My favorite is like this light teal. That's the resurfacing retinol. There's a couple other ones that do not work as well, but this one's my favorite from CeraVe. These are all Blistex. I love Blistex. I keep one in my purse. I have one at my work desk. I have one here. They're just the best. I bought like a gigantic box of these on Amazon a few months ago, and I'm still working my way through it. So that being said, I don't think I'd buy these again on Amazon, but I'd probably just get them at like Target or something. Okay, so it's been a few months and I feel like I can actually see a difference with these, so I'm continuing to buy it. This is from The Ordinary, and this is the Multi-Peptide Lash and Brow Serum. I'm not using this on my lashes. I'm using this specifically on the inner portion of my brows, and I feel like over the years, I have over-tweezed, over-threaded, over-plucked, over-waxed everything in the middle of my brows because I used to have a unibrow. I am Puerto Rican. I have thick hair everywhere. So I feel like I was actually kind of shocked when I realized this a few months ago, but like my hair isn't growing back as heavy around my brows, which on the one hand is amazing because I don't have to do as much maintenance up here. The other side is that I think I over-plucked in the middle so much that this part wasn't growing back. So that's why I was going to this specifically to use right here. And I've noticed, actually, I'm seeing the hair regrowth here at the front. And this is the only thing I've been using other than like my biotin vitamins. So these seem to be working. I'm going to keep using them. I tend to use it just AM and PM. I literally take it and just do like a little like right there on both sides, and that's it. This was something I got in PR. It's like so itty bitty tiny, but I previously had gotten a full size of it in PR again. This is the Ulla Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Moisturizer. It's a great moisturizer. I hate the price point. It's way too expensive for what it is, but it's a good moisturizer. So if you've got the money, yeah, it's great, but I go through it too fast for me to keep buying it. So now this moisturizer was just okay. I didn't really like it. I felt like it clogged my pores way too much. This is from e.l.f. Skin, and this is the Holy Hydration Face Cream. I liked the container more so than I liked the product, so I reused this for a few other creams, but this original cream I would not buy again. Now this one looks adorable. I got sucked in by the packaging purely and because I wanted to try some other eye creams. This is the Plump On Retinol Eye Cream, and it's from a K-Beauty brand, and it was just okay. Like, it wasn't great. I literally just liked it for the packaging. I used this to store other creams in as well, but it wasn't, the original cream was not great. Now, my favorite under eye cream currently is from Good Molecules, and this is the Yerba Matte Wake Up Eye Gel. This is the best thing. It literally fills in my fine lines under my eyes. I use this every morning, though I am transitioning to using a thicker eye cream at night, but this is the best thing for the morning. Speaking of eye creams at night, I have two right here. First, I have the Olay Eyes Vitamin C Brightening Eye Cream, and this is from their Peptide 24 line, and I checked this out because you guys actually recommended I check out this line when I was looking for an eye cream, and I liked this eye cream a lot. I did. So I'm still testing out a few other ones just to see what the lay of the land is, but I like this a lot and I am going to repurchase this. So let's put this to the side. Next, this one I liked originally, but I found other ones that work better for me and that are cheaper, and this is the Believe Moisturizing Eye Balm. It works okay. It doesn't really fill in my fine lines underneath my eyes as much as some other ones can do, and I just think it's too expensive. Even though like an eye cream, a little goes a long way, I still think this is just a little too much. Next, I got this in PR and it was like just okay. It was moisturizing, but beyond that, I didn't really see it do that much. And this is the Centella Ampule. All right, I took a quick break. The air conditioning is now on because it's getting hot, and we're gonna finish the skincare section. All right, next, I got this little mini sample of the Fresh Floral Recovery Calming Mask. It was just okay. I didn't really like it either way. It felt a bit too scented for skincare. Next, I got another meh from e.l.f. This is the Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. I think it's the same one as the one in the bottle, though it felt a little thinner. I didn't like this one either. This one, another one, I just kind of used up because I had a small sample of it. This was the First Aid Beauty Face Cleanser. I don't know, this one, like, I feel like it stripped my skin a little too much and I felt a little too, like, tight and dry afterwards, which is what I do not want to feel like after using a face wash. All right, next we have my current go-to moisturizer. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I like the lotion and the gel. I know one's supposed to be for, like, dry skin, one for oily skin. I can kind of use either and get away with it. They both feel really nice on my skin, and I picked this up when they were on sale in the 21 Days of Beauty. They were half off, so I got a couple of them to stock up. Next, I have two minis from Drunk Elephant. These are the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serums. I never saw a difference with my skin using either of these, and once upon a time I had a full size of this. Still didn't really see a huge difference in my skin, so to me this is not something worth investing in. Now, something I love and I need to go rebuy because I just realized I don't have this is from Good Molecules. This is the Discoloration Correction Serum, and I have noticed a huge difference in my skin when I do use this, especially on my acne marks. Those little, red spots or dark spots that are left after an acne breakout kind of goes down. This helps a ton. So I just realized I do not have this and I'm not using it and I need to start using it again. So it's gonna go to the side so I can immediately rebuy it. All right, let's move on to what I've been testing and working on. I have a bunch of vitamin C's. And basically, retinol and vitamin C are the two things that at this point in time, I feel like I'm in a better position to invest in, and I want to buy stronger, more higher end products because I'm already said it, I'm 30 and I want to start taking skincare a bit more seriously. And now that I'm, privileged enough and thankful enough to be in a better financial position than I was previously, I feel like I can actually buy this more regularly. So let's start with least favorite and then go to favorite. So let's start with the Sunday Riley CEO. This felt so weird on my skin. I felt like it was at times both too thick to really sink into my skin before doing my makeup. And then also it felt like I didn't put enough on, which is strange. Normally when I put on a vitamin C, I like to let it sit for at least a minute before I go in with the next step of my skincare. And this one, it never felt like it actually sunk into my skin, which was a big no-no for me. And also with the price point, absolutely not. It felt weird going on. It didn't really sink into my skin. Not a fan. Next, this one is from Sunday Riley. This is the CEO Glow Vitamin C and Turmeric Face Oil. There are some Sunday Riley oils that I love, and we'll talk about one in a little bit, but this one was just okay to me. It felt like I don't know, like I know it's an oil, so it felt a bit too oily to me. And for a vitamin C, I want like a cream or a serum that's really going to sink into my skin, and it's really going to make a difference. It's going to do some brightening. It's going to sink in and like get my skin ready for the day, right? Because I use vitamin C in the morning. So this just also did not really do that. And for the price point as well, not really what I'm looking for. I want something that's going to be great for the price point. And in that realm, I found this. So this is the Drunk Elephant C Firma Fresh Day Serum. And this has been my favorite. I've tested out a bunch of these. I've gone through at least 2 or 3 full sizes, a bunch of minis for travel. This is the best vitamin C that I found. It's expensive, but from what I've seen and from what I've tested, it's worth it. I see the difference in my skin. It brightens, it evens my skin tone, it feels great, it sinks into my skin, it does everything I needed to do out of a vitamin C. And I feel like at this point I'm testing one more, but after that one, I feel like I'm just going to make this my regular vitamin C. And when you buy this, it's actually this little container in here. You actually like open this up and you put this and you mix it and you do some stuff, and then this is your vitamin C. So I just wanted to show you guys both parts. And then this little guy was just a little mini I got in a travel set back when I knew I was going to have to travel. Now, it's like the exact opposite for retinol. So I did not like the Drunk Elephant one. I love the Sunday Riley one. So the Drunk Elephant, this is the A Passione Retinol Cream. And this one, it just wasn't strong enough of a retinol. It didn't sink into my skin the way I kind of want a retinol to sink into my skin. And I didn't really see any difference in my breakouts, in my complexion, in my, just overall skin texture. But what I did see a difference was this one. I've been in a love-hate relationship with this thing for years. And in the hate part is just because of the price. It's expensive, but it works so good. And I feel like at this point, I just need to kind of bite the bullet and just acknowledge the fact that it works great and is worth the price. This is from Sunday Riley, and this is the Luna Sleeping Night Oil. This is the best retinol I've ever tried. And this is now going to be my regular everyday retinol. All right, and now to finish up the skincare, we have a ordinary speed round because I've got so many ordinary products. Number 1, we have the AHA 30%, BHA 2% peeling solution. I love this mask. It works so great on my skin. Follow the directions, only use it for the allotted time. I think it's like less than 10 minutes, and you have to put it on and make sure you're not getting it in your eyes or anything. But this works great on my skin, and I already have another open one in my bathroom. Next, I lied. This isn't all ordinary. I got a Good Molecules one snuck in here. But this daily brightening serum, I tried 2 full bottles to see and like fully test it and give me enough to work with for a full review. I don't see really any difference in my skin, in the moisture, in the evenness, is that a gnat? Damn. How dare you? But I didn't see any difference in my skin with this. And it's just like an unnecessary part of my routine. I want every step of my routine to give me like noticeable results, right? So this doesn't just make the cut. Next, I have 3 empties of the caffeine solution from The Ordinary. I love this stuff. I use it on my under eyes, in between my eyebrows, and up here every single morning and evening. It depuffs. I find it also helps a little bit with my fine lines, not as much as like the Good Molecules Yerba Matte Eye Cream, but it does help a bit. But it depuffs and it makes my face feel so nice in the morning. So this is a daily staple. Next, we have the 100% organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. I use this every PM. I mix it into my moisturizer, and again, I feel like not only is it really moisturizing and works really nice in my skin and locks all of that good skincare in, but it also really helps with those marks that are left after acne breakouts. And I've been using this for years. And last but not least, I actually got this in PR and I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to put it to the side. I think I might pick this up again. This is from The Ordinary, and of course it's the Aloe 2% and NAG 2% solution. So this is like their newest product, and it's specifically formulated for blemish-prone skin, which, if you've heard me talk earlier, I had blemish-prone skin ever since I had COVID. So this did help a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and repurchase this again. Now that the breakouts are kind of going down, I don't know if I'll need it for much longer, but if you do struggle with breakouts and you're looking to build out your routine, I would recommend checking this out. Oh my god, we did it! That's just for skincare. We still have hair care and makeup to go. All right, let's jump into hair care, shall we? And to point out the obvious, I have stopped leaving my hair natural. I've been blow drying and straightening my hair again. I talk about it in depth on the vlog channel, so if you haven't subscribed or if you missed that video, I'll throw it up in the cards. But it was just so time consuming and difficult keeping my hair natural that I've just kind of, at least for now, I'm not saying it's forever, I've gone back to straightening my hair for now. But I still am using products formulated for curly hair because my hair is naturally curly and it does need that TLC. So let's start off I got this entire line from Carol's daughter in PR through Influencer, and this is the Born to Repair and Made to Care system. So it had the nourishing shampoo, conditioner, and this reviving oil. The reviving oil was a bit too thick. I noticed it might just be for like curlier hair textures, but for me, I feel like it really weighed down my hair. It wasn't a scalp oil, it's really a hair oil, and even if I just used it on the tips of my hair, it really weighed my hair down and it wasn't really great. So this one I wasn't a huge fan of, but I really enjoyed the shampoo and the conditioner, especially in this packaging that you know I love. But it smells delightful, it works really, really well in my hair, and this is something I would go out and repurchase if I didn't already have a bunch of shampoo and conditioner in my bathroom. But this was really good, and I would pick this up again. Next, this is something I got in PR a while ago, but because I wasn't blow drying and straightening my hair a lot until now, I didn't finish it up and use it up until now. This is from Mizani, and this is the Heat Screen Hair Protectant. We're getting to that point where I can't speak anymore. This is the Heat Screen Heat Protectant Spray. And this was a really good heat protectant. I really liked it. I thought it smelled great. I thought the sprayer on this was nice. This I'm going to put to the side and I will be picking this up. Now that I'm using a heat protectant like at least once a week. Speaking of, I also got this one in PR. This is the OGX Protecting Silk Blowout. This one, the sprayer wasn't as good. I did like the scent though. Yeah, it smelled really nice, but the sprayer on this was not the best. It would get like all over. It wouldn't just focus on my hair. So it made a mess. But I did like the product. I'd probably just put this into a different bottle or just pick up that Mizani one. These leave-in hair masks from Batiste, I love. I love them on my natural hair. I love them on my straight hair. They work so good and they smell so great and they're super affordable. These are just the leave-in hair masks. They have repair and they have two other ones. They have like strengthen and they have something else. But they're really, really good. I love these. I bought all of them multiple times. See, now this is something that I love, that I forgot about, that I need to go out and buy again because this makes a huge difference in my hair. This is like a good protein treatment. This is the Not Your Mother's Matcha Green Tea with Apple Blossom Butter Mask. So this is a deep conditioning treatment that smells delightful. Amazing. I love a good scent when it comes to hair care. But it smells great, but it's such a great protein treatment. So if you need protein in your hair, I would do this like once a month. Pick this up. And I'm putting that to the side so I remember to pick it up. All right, I'm going to speed go through some of these mini products I got specifically for travel because they weren't the best, they weren't the worst, but I needed some things back when we thought we were going to Mexico for a formal wedding. If you missed that disaster, I will put that up in the cards. And then more recently for a work trip. So I got these little minis. This is literally just a shampoo and conditioner from Herbal Essences. It's the Smooth Rose Hips Revitalist. It was okay. It wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. I put it right up there with like your regular hotel shampoo conditioner. Next, I got the Paul Mitchell Firm Style Super Clean Sculpting Gel. I just picked this up because it was a miniature version of gel that I could take through TSA. It was just okay. This one I actually liked a lot more. So this is from Not Your Mother's, and this is the Activating Curl Talk Mousse. I've noticed that mousse works really well in my hair, especially in like the spring, early summer when it's not too humid out yet. This works really, really well. And the gel was just okay. I felt like I needed a bit more hold. It's from the same line, the Curl Talk Frizz Control Sculpting Gel. This one, I feel like I need like a tighter hold. The current gel that I really like is from, what is it? I'll throw a picture up right here. This is the gel that I use. Alright, next I got some Olaplex products. These, I believe, were the birthday gift at Sephora, and I saved them for my trip, and I just end up using them eventually. We got Olaplex number 3 and Olaplex number 8. The 8 I did not like. It didn't really work that great on my hair as a leave-in mask, but then again, I have really thick, curly, coarse hair, and I feel like I need like a higher strength, more like in-layer mask, so this one didn't work great for me, but I do love Olaplex number 3. I have like a regular full empty and like the little mini empty right here. I like using this whenever I dye my hair, because I do dye my hair like a deeper blue black, and I feel like this helps treat some of the like damage that might happen. And then also now that I'm blow drying and straightening my hair feels super soft, but it's only because I'm using the heat protectants and I'm using leave-ins and I'm making sure I'm taking care of my hair. So I am using this a bit more often now that I'm putting a lot more heat on my hair. Back to the minis for travel. I have these two from Not Your Mother's. I have the Curl Talk Defining Cream, which is not my favorite leave-in or my favorite cream, but it worked in a pinch. So if I was traveling again and had no other options, yeah, I'd grab it, but it's not my favorite. Now, something I really do like, and I have a full size in my bathroom, this is the Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. And I'm now using dry shampoo more often again now that I'm straightening and blow drying my hair. I used Sam Vei's trick of using dry shampoo on like first day clean hair to get your hair to last longer throughout the week, and that worked out amazingly. And this is her favorite dry shampoo, and it's slowly becoming my favorite dry shampoo. Next, I have another product that I love, and I'm just trying to get over the hump of that price point, but it's so good. This is the Way hair oil. This smells amazing, and it's like the perfect like what I'm looking for in a hair oil. It's lightweight, but it smells very strong and nice, and it does a great job of coating my hair and removing frizziness and like sealing the split ends, not sealing split ends, but like making it look like the split ends are sealed for a temporary amount of time. I don't want to give any informal or wrong product info because it doesn't claim that, but it just makes my ends look really, really nice and hydrated when they might be dry. Let's put it that way. But it's expensive. So I've already bit the bullet. I've already bought it again because I really, really like it. So this might just be a regular part of my hair care routine now because I really like it. Next, I have 2 products from Love Your Curls. The first one is the Healthy Scalp Serum, and this I really liked, especially when I was keeping my hair curly. When I kept my hair curly, I ended up with a lot more like buildup, and like my scalp was extra itchy and like irritated. Now that I'm blow drying and actually brushing and straightening my hair, you would think it's the opposite, but my scalp is less irritated. So I don't use it as much, but if I do start wearing my hair more curly again, I would pick this up first thing. And then next we have the Deep Condition and Repair. So this is their leave-in or their deep conditioning mask, and it's pretty good. I really do enjoy it. I like this packaging a lot more than their other packaging. They have a bigger volume version of this product, but it's in like a pump tube packaging, and it should not be in that packaging. It's way too thick of a product. It should be like in a tub instead. If it was in a tub, I would buy that tub and use it, but for now, just this. And last, for hair care, we're almost there. So this is just the conditioner. I have the matching shampoo still in the shower because I'm still using it up, because like any other person with thick curly hair or just thick hair, you know, you go through your conditioner faster than you go through your shampoo. So this I got in PR through Influencer as well. This is the OGX Extra Volume Biotin and Collagen Conditioner. I have been really enjoying this. My hair has been feeling so soft and nice, and I do think part of that is, you know, the blow drying, using the heat treatments and everything. But since I started using this shampoo and conditioner, my hair has been so nice and soft and not as frizzy as I would expect it to be at this time of year, especially with it being straight so often. So I really, really enjoy this. And I know there was one, I think it was a keratin. I don't know if I want to go that way and go back to keratin, but OGX had a shampoo and conditioner that I used in college that smelled amazing, and I kind of want to go back to it now that I remember how good OGX can be. Oh my god, that's it for hair care. Now let's get into the final stretch. Let's go through this makeup. Alright, first I have an Empty from LA Girl. This is the Pro Coverage HD Foundation in the shade White. This is my favorite white mixer. If you can't tell, I am pale and I am Casper, and a lot of foundations don't match me, so I have to lighten them. And this is the best thing. I've noticed that it does not affect the original formula of the products that I mix it in with, and it also does a really good job of lightening without changing the undertone. So this is fantastic. I already have another one in there, and I just happened to finish this up, and I'm glad I had that backup on hand. Next, I had a foundation unfortunately go bad on me. This is the AOA Studio A+ Buildable Satin Foundation. It's an amazing foundation. Now, I've noticed as I've spent more and more time with AOA Studio products, they're amazing products, and they're so great for the price point. Not even just for the price point. They're great. They're cream, they're liquids, those kind of products that do have a shorter shelf life. They have a much shorter shelf life than any other product in my collection, which is unfortunate. But if you're on a budget and you know you're going to buy something and totally use it up and then buy the next thing, AOA Studio products are great. This is my favorite foundation from them, and I had a few of them, but unfortunately my collection is so big. I do YouTube, I love makeup, I have a big collection. I wasn't able to get through this before it went bad on me. And I've noticed that quite a bit with other AOA Studio products in my collection. So only pick them up if either you've got a smaller collection and you know you're going to be using them, or you make a concerted effort to go through those products in your collection first. Let's talk about powder next. I have this little mini Laura Mercier that I again picked up for travel. I love the Laura Mercier loose powder. It's so good. It looks great on your under eyes. It's one of my favorites. Next, I have this loose powder from House Labs. I got this in PR through Influencer as well. I feel like the powder was okay, but I hated this packaging. This packaging was like the bane of my existence. So eventually I went through and I removed the entire top part and was just using it like this. And I actually filled this up with other powders because I liked the packaging once that entire top part was removed. But if you look at the pictures, it's got like this mesh that you're supposed to push your poof down on and then use the powder that way. It did not work for me. I hated it. But once I removed that, the powder was okay. That being said, I'm not paying this price point for just okay powder. if I wanted just okay powder, I could go anywhere else. Next, I have some pressed powders from AOA Studio. They have amazing powder products. Their pressed powders are some of the best face powders I've ever used. They have a decent shade range, and they just set my foundations and just look great throughout the full day. So I go through many of these. So I have 2 Empties, and they're both in 152 porcelain. Last for powder, I have this e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation, and I don't use powder foundation purely as a foundation. I use it to set the powder just because it gives me extra coverage, and I really enjoy that. And I like this a lot. I thought the packaging was a little bulky. I could go with it being a little thinner and not white. It looks nasty because it gets stained just because makeup is everywhere in my collection. But I did enjoy this. All right, let's go through mascaras. I have so many mascaras here because I've been just kind of going through and testing a bunch of them. So first, I have 2 from Maybelline. These are their Lash Stiletto mascaras. And I just picked these up because I saw them and I was curious because I knew I had tried them out at some point before, but I had forgotten my thoughts. And my thoughts are blah. They are just blah. It coats my lashes, it makes them black, and that's about it. These do not hold a curl for anything. Like, immediately my lashes were like, burn. So, not great. They also smudged a ton on my lower lash line, which is not what I'm looking for. Next, this one surprised me because I used to love this mascara. I don't know if maybe it's just the time of year or my skin's changing or the formula changed, but this does not work as well for me anymore. And this is the Milk Makeup Kush mascara. This used to be like one of my holy grails. I also remember the brush being a bit more, what is it, like volumizing? Like, I used to grab my lashes and do this, and now I just feel like it kind of does, like, they clump a lot with this. And it's not what I remember it being, which is very sad. I just realized I don't really like any of these mascaras. So if you're looking for a mascara that I do like, it's the Essence Lash Princess. I love that one. I'm wearing it today. It's been my holy grail for years. Now back to the ones that suck. I have this one from CoverGirl. This is the Professional 3-in-1 Waterproof. And again, this one just made my lashes black, and it kept the curl for a little bit, but then it just went back. And then that was it. Next, I have this one from e.l.f. and this is the Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara, which is hilarious because this did not volumize at all. And I hate this little brush. I hate the spiky mascara wands because they just poke my eye and they drive me nuts. Next, this one. I really wanted to like this one, but I just wasn't really a fan. It didn't do a whole lot for me, and I noticed this smudged everywhere all the time. This is the Fenty Beauty mascara. I love the packaging. I gotta say, packaging is amazing. I love this. And actually, even the wand I liked, but the formula, this was just, I don't know. It would kind of clump up, but then I feel like it would take forever to dry down. But every time I wore this, I noticed smudging, so bad smudging on my lower lash line. And I don't understand why a $3 mascara from Essence can be so much better than like literally every other mascara, but that's where we are. All right, next I have 2 eyeliners from NYX, and these are only Empties because they dried out on me. I did not close them all the way like I should have. That's on me. It's on me, and they totally dried out, and they're not as good when they're dried out. But I love these eyeliners. I have this in literally every color. These are the NYX Epic Wear Liner Sticks. They are the best eyeliners for the waterline I've found ever. They're affordable. They're great. My only complaint is that they don't come in more colors. I want these in literally every single color. And then no lie, I could replace every eyeliner in my collection with these. All right, next we have some brow gels. So first I have the Glossier Boy Brow. I finally tried Glossier for the first time since it came to Sephora, and I gotta say I'm a bit underwhelmed. It's not the best, it's not the worst, because I've tried some terrible stuff. But the Boy Brow, I was expecting so much more out of it, but the color was not a great shade match. It felt super warm for me. And then the spoolie, I gotta say, I do like the spoolie. I feel like the spoolie is actually a really good size and shape for doing brows, so I appreciated that. But the formula, it doesn't like really dry down. There's no hold. It doesn't really tint enough, and the color just isn't good for me. I like to see like a good deep blue-black out of my brow gels, which unfortunately you really don't see a whole lot of, which we should see that more often. But this just wasn't there. And then I'm not buying from ABH anymore because it's a terrible company, and Anastasia herself is apparently pro-Putin, so we're not about that. But I got some free samples, and I'm gonna use up the free stuff. So I got, as point perks and as a free sample, 2 versions of their clear brow gel, and I remember it being a lot better than this. I remember it actually being like the other one that I liked, the Got To Be brow gel, but this one didn't work as well, and also it got like gunky. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see. It's like gross and gunky, and it never used to do that before. So I don't know if they're just cheaping out stuff, but nah. So these, I'm not going to buy from them again, but these are just okay now, which I would normally be sad about, but I have a replacement for you, and that is from Schwarzkopf. This is the Got To Be Brow Gel, and it's literally just their hair gel in a container with a spoolie. And it's amazing. It's one of the best products ever. It's like my new holy grail. It like locks the brows in place. It's so good. And I'm shocked this hasn't been done sooner. Like, this just came out not too long ago. I can only find this on Amazon, and it's a little pricey, but to me, it's worth every cent. Yes. So I already have 2 backups of this, if that's any indication of how much I like it. We're in the home stretch. We're here. We're almost there. Setting sprays. Go. Urban Decay All Nighter. Unpopular opinion, this is trash. I hate it. It makes me feel like a raisin. Like, I spray this on and my face just feels like all the life is sucked out of me. And it's just, it doesn't make my makeup look any better, and it's terrible. Don't like it. Next, Milani Make It Last. This is a perfect dupe for the MAC. I'm just like panicking trying to finish this real quick. This is a perfect dupe for the MAC Fix Plus. Fight me. And last but not least, we have a mini MAC Fix Plus, which is adorable. And normally I would keep this to return to MAC for back to MAC, but they stopped that practice. Shame on you, MAC. I still like this, but you should keep back to MAC. And that's it. We're done. I've been talking for almost 2 hours straight, and I need a break. So thank you guys for watching this gigantic Empties video. Let me know down below what's the last product you used up, and I can't wait to see you in my next, hopefully much shorter video. Bye.